This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba for another technical diving tips, techniques, and trips video. In video 144, I made a general comparison between the PADI TecRec program and the TDI program for technical dive training. In this video, I'm going to provide some more information which may either solidify your choice or make you change your mind. So the first subject we're going to talk about is course acceleration. Technical diving is without a doubt an expensive activity, and many people may have a limited amount of time to accomplish their goals. So for marketing reasons, both PADI and TDI offer course acceleration. So this basically offers divers the opportunity to complete a given certification, usually a combination of certifications, by eliminating one or more dives for the course or course sequence. Of course, the diver has to display sufficient proficiency to allow this to happen. So if the diver does not demonstrate sufficient proficiency during the course, this option may be eliminated by the instructor. So let's take a look at what TDI can do first. So here's the standards for TDI Advanced Nitrox, and as you can see on line number 1, a total of 4 dives are required with the minimum accumulated bottom time of 100 minutes. Almost all TDI courses have some kind of minute requirement like that. But look at line 2. They say that if you teach or you take Advanced Nitrox with decompression procedures, only a total of 6 dives are required. So if you take the entire AN DP sequence together, you can eliminate 2 dives from that course sequence. For this reason, most people actually take AN and DP together. And it is quite possible that your instructor or dive shop will give you a small discount for being able to eliminate 2 dives. There's also a reference in line 3 about Intro to Tech, but since Intro to Tech is not a required course for Advanced Nitrox, many divers completely bypass Intro to Tech. The standards for decompression procedures says the basically the same thing. A total of 4 dives are required for that course, and if you do take Advanced Nitrox in conjunction with it, then you again only have a total of 6 dives. So you save yourself 2 dives as well if you do the sequence together. However, 2 of the dives still must be deeper than 100 feet, regardless of whether you take them separately or together. Now let's take a look at what PADI does with respect to course acceleration. In the previous video, we discussed how PADI was very specific with the particular skills in each particular dive. And so in order to accelerate the course, a similar approach is taken. So here's the PADI approach to accelerating the course. You'd have to read through this whole thing to understand what's going on. But basically what PADI allows you to do is to simultaneously take the Tech 40 course and the Tech 45 course. As part of this, you must take the first dive in the lower level course, in this case Tech 40, before you could do the first dive in the higher level course, Tech 45. But you can simultaneously integrate certain skills between Tech 40 and Tech 45. So for example, you can conduct Tech 40 Training Dive 3, and you can do some additional skills and then also receive credit for that as Tech 45 Dive 2. In the top right side of your screen, you can also see that you can integrate Tech 40 and Tech 45 Dive 3 as a single dive. So this effectively allows you to save 2 dives between Tech 40 and Tech 45. So instead of being a total of 8 dives for Tech 40 and 45, you would only have to do 6 dives for Tech 40 and 45 if you integrated them together. There is another type of course acceleration, and this applies only to PADI with the Trimix course, and the acceleration only applies to certain circumstances. So this option allows students who are PADI Tech divers, if they've graduated in the last 6 months, or if they're a PADI Tech diver and they've done at least 1 decompression dive to 130 feet, to exempt out of Training Dive 2 in the Trimix course. It also allows for any PADI certified tech diver to exempt out of Training Dive 4 as well. This exemption does not apply to anybody who was certified in a non-PADI certification program. So anybody who crosses over would need to take all the dives. Another consideration between PADI TecRec and TDI is whether or not you have credit for rescue. So TDI, interestingly enough, does not require rescue for any technical diving courses. So here are the TDI advanced nitrox prerequisites, no rescue here. And here are the TDI decompression procedures prerequisites, no rescue here either. PADI does not require rescue for Tech 40, but does require rescue for Tech 45. The asterisk next to the PADI rescue diver line means that your first aid CPR course must be less than 2 years old. TDI does have some rescue skills in their course sequence, and so if a person does not have credit for rescue, that may be the first time they've seen those types of skills. A final issue that I'm going to discuss in this video involves the equipment configuration differences between TDI and PADI. So here's the TDI equipment standards for the extended range course and also for the trimix course. This specifies the use of a dual outlet valve, which is the standard back mount technical diving rig. However, also note that there's mention of the use of independent doubles, and this is a significant difference between TDI and PADI. So in the most of the documentation with PADI, there's reference to double cylinders with an isolator manifold. More recently, that has been relaxed a little bit to the use of also side mount tanks. As some of you may know, I do quite a bit of technical diving with independent back mount doubles. This is for just regular technical diving, not PADI instructional courses. And so I've submitted a waiver to allow the use of independent back mount doubles with PADI. And I am, as the date of this video, still waiting to receive a determination on that. Hopefully that will have a happy outcome. If the waiver is approved, what that will mean is that I can also teach PADI courses with independent back mount doubles. And that's an important factor when trying to instruct technical diving courses in areas where manifolded doubles are just not available or are very logistically difficult to use. I just finished a week of technical dive training for both TDI and also PADI in Bonaire. Whenever we were using back-mounted manifolded doubles, the training came to a complete halt whenever we needed to get fills, and we would have to pack the truck up, drive the tanks all the way across town, and then pack them up again and bring them all the way back to wherever we were training at. On the other hand, when we were using independent back mount doubles, all we needed to do was go to the closest tank depot and change out tanks. So the training with independent back mount doubles was much more logistically efficient than with the back mounted manifolded doubles. It was also much less expensive, as we did not have to pay a surcharge fee for the additional rental of the manifolded back mount doubles. This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.